This is Lady45 with you guys again. This is my tag, get to know your subbies better. And let me see how I can do this video without getting a cough attack, because my throat is really killing me. I've made like about 3 or 4 videos today, and I'm really feeling it on my throat. So anyways, here I go. By the way, I was tagged by Crafty Patty 2009, and I am so happy that she made her video, because now I know her a little bit more than what I did, and it brings me a lot closer to her. I love this woman. She is an awesome woman, and I knew since I met her for the first time that there was something special in this woman. Although all of you guys are special, you're awesome, and I love each and every one of you guys. But sometimes there's something in a person when you meet them, and although I've never met her personally, but through her PMs and through her videos, you see there's something there, and with her video, I understood, and my heart goes out to you, Crafty Patty 2009, and I am really proud, as I wrote a comment to your video, I am really proud to be able to say that I am your friend and that you are my friend, because you're awesome. You're the most awesome woman I've met in these last days. So nothing, I just had to say that. And back to the questions. Okay, name the 3 of your favorite, this is my handwriting, it's very sloppy, but I just wrote them really quickly. Name the 3 of your favorite things. Well, 3 of my favorite things, is kind of hard to just name 3 of the things that I really love a lot, but I love to read. I love books. I love pencils, and I love pens, and I love notebooks, and anything there is pretty to write. I don't know why. Since I was small, I remember I would collect. There was a time that I started collecting. I made like a collection of erasers, all kinds of erasers, and pencils and pens and notebooks, and through the years, from moving from one place to another, I moved from New York to Puerto Rico, and then in Puerto Rico I moved when I went to study in after I graduated from high school. I went to Mayagüez to study, and then I moved to San Juan, and in San Juan, well, there I got married, and later I moved to Florida for a couple of months. Then I moved back, and it was I started losing things on the way, so now I don't have any collections, and when I try to collect them, I always end up giving them to somebody, because somebody needs a pen, or my kids just take them, and I lose them. So, but those are some of the things that I really love. I don't know, there was a time in my life when I wanted to write a book, but it's hard for me to write, because I've got these bunch of ideas in my head, but then to put them down in writing, sometimes it's kind of difficult for me. So anyways, those are some of the things that I really love. What are your 3 favorite colors? Well, my favorite color is purple. I love purple, I love black, and I love pink. So those are my 3 favorite colors. When you were little, what did you truly want to be when you grew up? Well, I truly wanted to be a pianist, and I wanted to be a ballerina, but I never got to be a pianist. I never took music classes or instrument classes. The closest I got was about a month that I was taking a trumpet classes in school when I was in junior high school, in middle school, and I got thrown out of my class for being a smart ass. That was it. And my uncle used to say that I sounded like a cow when I was playing the trumpet, when I was practicing. So yeah, that wasn't very encouraging. So anyways, I also wanted to be a ballerina, but my parents were never able to pay for ballerina classes. We are 3 sisters, and you know how kids are, if one says I want, the other one says I want. So they said, if we can't go all 3, none of you are gonna go. So, but God is good. He's really good. One of my daughters is a ballerina, and I'm trying to convince her to let me make a video of her and post it so you guys could see her, but yeah, she doesn't want to. So anyways, I have to respect that. So that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. And what are your biggest and proudest accomplishments? So these are my biggest and proud. This is my biggest and proudest accomplishment. This is me when I got married with my husband, and that is an accomplishment because he's not my first husband. I was divorced. I was married to the father of my two daughters, and it wasn't good. The only good thing I got out of that marriage were my two wonderful daughters. These are my two daughters when they were small. This is the oldest one, and this is the second one. And it was really hard for me, that marriage, because I got pregnant before I got married, so I had to get married, and it was more or less like when you say a living hell. Yeah, well, that was more or less it. I got divorced when my oldest daughter was 5 years old, and my youngest at that moment was 1.5 years old, and it was hard for me. As a single mom, I used to live in San Juan, and I didn't have anybody there with me. My parents lived here in Lattice, which is like about almost 2 hours away. My sisters were living in, one of them lives in California, and the other one lives in Fort Lauderdale. And my brother was living in Orlando. So it was pretty hard for me. So I had to move to Lattice. And when I moved, I remember saying that I was never, ever going to fall in love again. But then I met this awesome man. He is awesome, and I love him with all my heart. And I was able to get through all those trials and learn to love again. And from him, well, I got these beautiful boys, this is the oldest one of my boys, and this is the other one when they were small. And then this is me and my husband, and my kids my daughters when they were small, and my two boys. And these are my kids now. Well, not actually now. They're a big. This is a picture's pretty old, and this is my oldest one. She's now 23. This is another one. This is the ballerina. She's 20, going on 21, and Carlos, he's 14, going on 15, and this is the smallest one. He is 13 going on 14 now. So they don't look like this. Alexandra has her hair short, but she's going to kill me when I show this picture. I'm going to put my hand here because she says she doesn't like her boobies show. So these are my kids, and these are my accomplishments. And this picture is old. We're not like this now, but this is me and my husband. Yeah, I don't like that picture. My hair came out so ugly that day. I don't know what happened. That was a wedding. And these are my biggest accomplishment, being able to raise my children as loving kids, respectful kids, because they are loving kids. And they're my kids, my daughter, they're old, they're not old, they're older, they're how do you say it, they're not kids, but they are kids that have learned to submit to our form of raising them, and they are good kids. And I am very proud of my children. I am very proud of what God has let me do in the life of my kids, and to sow in their lives. And this for me is my biggest accomplishment, being able to love a man, and being able to be blessed by him. So this is my biggest accomplishments. And let's go to the next one, because if not, I can stay here for hours talking about my family. Here we go. Today, what would be the biggest daring thing you would do? The biggest daring thing I would do today is to dare to grab a microphone and sing, because I love to sing. I love to worship God. I sing for him, and I love to worship him. I love to sing to him. But I don't dare to do it in public. I don't dare to sing in a church in public. And I get very intimidated if that my voice goes over anybody else's voice. But that would be the biggest daring. There's been moments where I've been almost, but I haven't. So that would be my biggest dare. Um, Other than crafts, what do you love to do? Well, as I said before, I love to read. I just love to just cuddle up in my sofa and read a book. I love to help people. That is something that I love to bless people. Ever since I was small, well, not small, of high school, I remember my friends would always come up to me with their problems and like, dump all their problems on me and tell me things. And actually, when I graduated from high school, I went to college to study psychology. I never got to finish because I dropped out. And but I love to help people. I love to be a blessing to somebody else, and I love to talk with kids and adolescents. I love being a teacher. I was a teacher since I was a teacher to up to last on August. I stopped working in May, and I would just love to help kids in schools. So that is something that I love to do. Your favorite music artist of all times? Well, I don't listen to much music now, but I used to love Phil Collins. Phil Collins is the best. Crafty Patty 2009, I give you a thumbs up there. Two thumbs up, actually, because Phil Collins is the best. I used to love also Air Supply. I'm a romantic. I used to love Barry Manilow. If you guys remember him, yeah, Barry Manilow. That song Mandy was awesome. So, but I don't listen to much music anymore. So, okay, my birthday. Well, my birthday is on November 12th. It says not the year, but yeah, 2000 and 2000. What? In 1962, I'm 49 years old. So that's my birthday. My favorite food, well, it would have to be Puerto Rican food. Yeah, honestly, I love rice and beans and chicken and arroz con pollo. Although I love Chinese food, I love pizzas, but my best food is my Puerto Rican food. So, your favorite song on the radio today? Well, I'm going to tell you about my favorite song, but I don't know if it's a song that you guys hear. I love to listen to Christian music because I'm a Christian. I'm a true believer of Jesus, and I like to listen to music that really edifies my life, that is a blessing to me. So there's a group, they're called Casting Crowns, and they've got this song that is awesome. It's called Love Them Like Jesus, and that really touched me in a certain moment of my life when I had to learn to just love people, to just love them, no matter how they were or what they were or what they did to me. I had to learn to love and forgive. And that song talks about moments in your life when you're up against a situation that you don't have the answers, that you don't know how to comfort somebody, and all you need to do is just love them like Jesus loved them, and open your heart to them and just be there for them. And that song really means a lot to me because there was a time a couple of years ago where I was going through a situation, a really hard situation here in my family with one of my daughters, and I was really mad, but God took me through that process of learning to just love her, and I love her with all my heart. And I really, that song is really, really awesome to me. So anyway, guys, I'm almost 15 minutes here and I don't want to go over my time, so that's me. That's Leviram 45. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I'm looking forward to see you guys. So I'm just gonna do just like Crafty Patty. I'm tagging all my subbies, so if you haven't done your video, go ahead and do it. So God bless you guys. Take care and see you later. Bye bye.